was that? There was a hideout in the wall.
How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Hello and welcome back to Arcanum Gaming. My name is Richie. Today we're back with our next episode here of Willy Morgan, The Curse of Bone Town. Last time we played, we had started our treasure hunt. We had collected a couple pieces of map from what I remember. And now we're going to jump back into this here. And,
I can't reach it. It's the sign for a museum. I don't know what interesting... I can't see the dark alley. I like it.
Any audio here. Why is that? Is there something weird going on with my headphones?
I can't reach it.
Oh, okay. Must have been my headset connection there. Now I can hear. That was weird. So I don't remember exactly what we were doing. I think we had to find some kind of flower. That was one of the things, and we're going to check out the carnival, I believe. Drugstore, we needed to find something to get back in there, which was the flower, I think. What was in here? The 3D printer. Trolley container. I don't remember exactly what we were doing. It's been a few weeks since I recorded for this game. It's recorded the last couple episodes all at once. I know this is where we had the hammer. We broke up with the fortune cookie. That was one of the items we needed. There's the armory here. We were going to try and get the gun, which I think that's what we needed the 3D printer for. What's over here? Okay, so this is the carnival. Photo booth. We used that to get the stamp. I remember that.
I could stand in line waiting for someone to show up, or I could spend my time any other way.
Before we go in there, what's up here? Definitely safe bridge. I'm so convinced.
I'd rather leave it in peace. It looks pretty aggressive to me.
Would it like a fortune
I think
cookie?
It is the only one able to digest it.
I guess it would like the fortune cookie.
Great! I can finally rummage through its nest.
Yeah.
A 5-cent coin. It'll surely be useful. There's nothing else useful.
That was a wild guess. 5-cent coin.
I'd rather leave it here as a warning to all future visitors. Better not remove any pieces. I'd risk compromising its safety.
Yeah, I don't want to remove pieces.
The planks still look in good shape. I'd say all these signs create only unjustified pain. And this comes from someone who rode a bike with no brakes.
Okay, we made it across. We're in a lighthouse here.
I wouldn't know what to do with it. $16.99. The light will guide you. I guess it's praise for the job this lighthouse had to do. I wonder how many ships it helped dock safely. There's also a list of things to do. 1, start. 2, steer. It doesn't seem difficult. It's the old lighthouse of Bonetown. It must be nearly identical to what it was originally. Then some piece was added during subsequent maintenance, but I guess its basic function remained unchanged. It's the opening to access the actual lighthouse. It's the opening. Now I know how it works. You just have to turn it on and guide it.
And how do we turn it on?
Better not. I think this is the best possible way to use the matches. Once you used a certain kind of oil to light a fire. From the condition of the lighthouse, I'd say it's very likely there's still some left. I'm not risking burning anything, and I'm isolated from other houses. Great. but it's better to close the opening or I'll risk that flame burning out. Good job.
Okay, so we have a light now.
Okay, let's try.
What am I supposed to do exactly? Oh, it's a puzzle. 16.99. The light will guide your way. I don't really know what I'm looking for. Alright, well, we're gonna have to come back to this, I think. Let's come back to
It's
this another
practically
time.
impossible if you don't have any coordinates. There's no recognizable place mentioned as reference for where to aim the lighthouse.
Yeah.
1699. The light will guide you. I guess it's praise for the job. I wonder how many ships it helped dock. There's also a list of things to do. One, it doesn't seem...
Okay, well, we'll come back here. Let's go and check out the carnival. Nothing over there. A bandwagon.
There's something shiny on the roof. Maybe it's the only thing worth taking from this place.
Shiny on the roof.
My arms are not long enough. It looks like a chimney, but strangely, it seems to be covered by a huge number of engravings.
Chimney, you say?
I can't force it. It still looks very sturdy. There are still some prizes inside. I wonder how it works. Better invest it in something more useful. It's an old attraction. You must strongly pound the base to make the weight go up the vertical rail so that it strikes the bell and makes it ring. It's the poster used to sponsor the carousel next door. Come to measure your strength. Make the bell ring. Only Rock Lafitte, the strongest man in the world, has done it. Rock Lafitte. It seems to me that he was on the list my father left me. I gather he was the onboard carpenter. Once in Bonetown, he was the only one who had the technical knowledge to build an amusement park from scratch. Life aboard the ship must have trained him a lot. I can believe he was the only one to make the bell ring. You surely need a considerable amount of strength. I don't think fixing my nails would I don't think these... Better not.
Okay, is there anything I'm missing that I can interact with here? Doesn't look like it. Looks like we're probably gonna have to come back. Let's try the tongs first.
Maybe now they will come in handy.
Oh, no. Alright, that was the right thing to do.
Got it. It's not a chimney. It looks more like a roll with a series of engravings on it. I don't think I still need these bulky tongs.
A roll.
It's a roll used to make an instrument play automatically.
Play your piano.
In this case, I believe it's a piano. There's a signature and a date. April 24th, 1712. Walter Fly. If it really works, Fly would be a genius.
Fly. What was the date?
It's a roll used to make an instrument play automatically. In this case, I believe it's a piano. There's a signature and a date. April 24th, 1712. Walter Fly. If it really works, Fly would be a genius.
Alright, Fly is one of the names on the list. So we've got a cylinder for a player piano. Progress.
I'm quite sure it's a felony to remove public material, and I can't see why I should do that.
Let's head back here. I don't think we went in this music shop. I'm guessing that's where we need to use the cylinder. It's gotta be a player piano in here, right? Maybe. There's a lot of instruments.
It looks like the owner loves to collect all kinds of instruments. I can see a charango and ukulele, and many others that I can't recognize.
We get this tuning fork?
A tuning fork can always come in handy. Excuse me, can I take that tuning fork?
Sure. It's available to customers to find harmony.
Thanks.
Alright, we got us a tuning fork.
Better not. It's an old jukebox. It's already working. There's no need to waste coins. Hello.
Hello, dude. Peace be with you. May I help you somehow?
I like the selection of instruments in this shop.
Thanks, dude. It took years to stock up so much choice, to test every single instrument to make it harmoniously perfect.
As in an orchestra where everything must be perfect?
No, dude. No. I'm talking about harmony, with a capital H. Each instrument has a sound that connects your inner self with the motion of the universe, making you a part of the whole.
And did you find the formula for this harmony?
Dude, for more than 50 years, I've experienced things that link me with the harmony of the universe. But the path is
Like
still
weed?
long, and there's still a lot to try.
That's not hard to believe. I'd be curious to know what kind of experiments you conducted.
Better not ask certain things, dude.
In this case, I agree. Is smoking allowed in this shop?
Dude, who do you take me for? I could never go against the law and cause harm.
It looks like you're smoking.
No, dude, this is the new frontier. Electronic cigarettes.
I see. Aromatized flavor?
Yeah, you could say that. An aroma that expands your mind to connect you with the whole.
I'm content. I don't want to investigate further. Goodbye.
Goodbye. I wish you peace and love.
Alright, let's check out this back room over here.
Hey, there are other musical instruments here too, but these seem to be more ancient.
Well, we found our player piano.
The roll should go here. What was that? There's a hideout in the wall. The opening mechanism seems to have activated with the sound of the instrument. The opening is too narrow. I can't even see what's inside. Ingenious. An alcove with sound recognition. The inventor must have been a genius. It'd be useless to play this instrument again. It already did its job. Don't touch. Property of the Fly family. I'd rather not. It's another poster of the Lafitte amusement park. I saw one just like it at the inn. I guess the Bonetown community really believed in that project. I already have a lot of things in my bag. I don't need it here. I don't think fixing my nail... I don't think that...
Alright, how do I get it
Usually
up?
there's a metallic stick to make it play, but I can't see that here. I need something else to make it vibrate. It should work. Another noise. The hideout opened a little bit more. A bit better. I can just glimpse something, maybe a piece of paper. The crack is still too narrow. I can't stick my hand inside.
Okay, so we gotta play the
To play
cello
it, I
also.
first need to find the hair and repair the bow. I can't play this way.
Find the hair.
It's a bow. but it's so old that the hair is worn out. I'll take it with me. If I can find a way to replace the hair, I can use the cello. I don't think fixing my It's a bow for a cello, but it's hairless.
Okay. This puzzle's a bit more complicated than I was expecting. Alright. How about, dude, can you fix
Better
this?
not.
Okay. Alright. Let me see here. What was back here? The circus and the lighthouse. I feel like there might be something more at the lighthouse that I just went past too quickly. The armory. I know we need the gun, but I'm not sure exactly how to get it yet. Can we get some horsehair?
Here, horsey. It doesn't seem to be very cooperative. Maybe it needs some extra incentive. Better not.
Incentive.
Better not. Such a lovely, I suppose. Such a lovely specimen. I suppose it's here to get its horseshoes fixed.
Alright, we need to find a way to get the horse to come closer. I have a feeling that's what we're going to use for hair. Alright, let's go in here. We got the 3D printer.
It doesn't work like that. It's the same printer we use at school. Here on the side is a multi-format reader. It can read USB sticks, CDs, etc., and it's also a scanner to read data directly from images. Once all the info has been inserted into the reader, it'll be converted into data, which will be passed on to the printer. Only then will it be ready to begin operating. They're automatic vending machines. Better invested in something. It only works with 5-cent coins. 5-cent coin. Do what you gotta do. Perfect. A jelly bean.
One whole jelly bean.
It's a jelly bean.
Alright. Maybe we can use this to get the horse to come closer to get the hair.
No horse can resist a treat. Better put it inside the manger.
Excellent.
The horse's hair might also be useful, but I don't think pulling its whole tail would be a good solution.
Scissors.
Being very careful, I should be able to take what I need. Easy, horsey. You won't notice a thing. That didn't go too bad. Now I have these amazing horse hairs. I hope they come in handy.
Great. Horsehair with
Good
the hairless
idea.
bow.
This way, I should get a perfectly functioning bow.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
A gun from the 18th century. There's also a little inscription. I could be wrong, but I need to get hold of it.
Gotta find a way to get a hold of it. Or we get a picture of it or something. Let's go back to the music shop first. And use the bow on the cello.
If I remember correctly, it should be played like this. That noise again. Finally, the opening is big enough to allow access. At least for a hand. I don't need the bow anymore. Perfect, I can get my hand through. It's a piece of paper. Actually, it's a piece of Kid's map.
Alright.
Nearly half. 4 pieces out of 9.
4 out of 9? Alright, well we got Fly's bit of map. 4 out of 9, so we need 5 more. Okay, now what? We still have the scissors, we still have the tuning fork. We have to find the flower. Wherever that is. Is there anything around here? Pebbles? Yeah.
A few pumice stone pebbles could come in handy. They're light but resistant.
Oh wait, I haven't been up here before. Pumice stone.
These are pieces of pumice stone, simultaneously light and resistant.
Light and resistant. Alright, we got a graveyard here.
It's an old family crypt. It probably belongs to some rich family in Bonetown. Maintenance wasn't very helpful here. It's empty. There's no need to enter. This crypt is open. This crypt seems more recent than the others. The entrance is locked, quite rightly. Restricted access will be reserved for family members only. It's a tombstone. Surely among these must be one in remembrance of my father, but I don't know which one it is. After he vanished, we never came back here to Bonetown.
Flowers.
I hope they grew spontaneously.
Alright. In this crypt here is a coffin. Anything else to interact with?
I hope it's just an exposition coffin that ended up here by mistake. I don't want to open a coffin.
That's fair. What else can we interact with here?
Somebody transformed this crypt into some sort of house. It probably became a shelter for someone. It doesn't seem healthy to touch these things.
Alright, well, there has to be a reason. Nothing else to interact with.
I don't need it here.
I have a feeling that we're going to have to get in there to get a map piece or something in the future. Alright, we got pebbles. We found the flower that we needed, which we need to bring back to the drugstore. Sorry, there's a bug buzzing around that's really driving me nuts. Okay. Let's head back over here.
It's closed. The owner has put up a notice. I'll be right back, thanks. He actually told me he was going to the warehouse. I better try later.
Warehouse. Where was the warehouse? Pebbles, tuning fork. Oh, we didn't go up to the church. I don't have a warehouse on my map anyway. There's a blacksmith, it's a toolbox, an engine, a pitching machine. Three windows which are notated specifically different.
It's a box full of tools.
It doesn't seem like a good idea. Unless it's a matter of life and death, my tools cannot be touched.
I get it. He seems very busy with that car. Hello.
Hi, do you need something?
He seems very busy.
Good boy. I can see you're very perceptive.
Let's say it's one of my numerous gifts, in addition to...
I'll stop you right there. I already said you're very perceptive, and you noticed that I'm very busy. What does that tell you?
That you need my help?
Absolutely. Here's what I need now. Could you please talk to me as little as possible? At least until I'm finished with this job?
Is it a long job?
You have no idea.
He seems very busy.
Good boy.
Let's say it's one...
I'll stop you.
That you need to talk to someone?
Maybe. So now I have to tell you something very... Could you please talk to...
Is it a long...
You...
Goodbye.
Bye.
Alright.
It's an old car. I don't have my driver's license.
Nothing we can do with that at the moment. Let's go and check this out here.
It's an old engine, but there's no gasoline. Load and shoot. It seems to be an old machine for throwing baseballs. I think they can be used in a more useful way. The alcoholic content of the liquid in this flask is remarkable. It could work. Done. The flask is empty. I don't need it anymore.
Alright. Now we gotta find something to put in the pitching machine. Let's go check out the inside of this old church first. Reverend, there's a Polaroid.
I think someone forgot this old camera here. Maybe he was disappointed by the subject.
Perfect.
Maybe it could come in handy.
That's where we need to take a picture of the gun and then 3D print it.
I can't take the whole window. Interesting. Seeing such a huge ship represented on a big stained glass window is not something you see every day. I wonder from which religious source the master glassmaker took inspiration. It's accurate in every detail. Actually, now that I'm looking at it carefully, on one of the sails there are even some micro-inscriptions. It's a shame I can't get any closer. The story seems to continue. The boat is about to reach a safe haven. And in the end, a flourishing city.
Anything else to interact with in here? Let's go and talk to the Reverend.
I think he's the Reverend of the Bonetown Church. Good morning, Father.
Good morning, son.
I was admiring the beauty of this church.
You're right. It's a real piece of art. It dates back a few centuries and is all thanks to an ancestor of mine. After he traveled across the ocean, he settled here in Bonetown. Seeing the condition of the village, he wanted to build a place of comfort for wayward souls at all costs.
What was the name of your ancestor?
Edward Drake, the first minister of the Bonetown community, upstanding guide of Bonetown's people, unblemished pastor of the community.
Yes, Father, I think I understand.
This calling has been handed down from one generation to another, right up to today.
Can you tell me anything more about Edward Drake?
My ancestor? First minister of the Bonetown community, upstanding guide of the Bonetown's people, unblemished pastor of the community.
Yes, that one.
Before coming here to Bonetown, it is said he was a skilled glassmaker. All the stained glass windows of the church are his handiwork, created by his powerful hand. infused with the sacred fire of faith, designed with the ecstasy of supreme adoration.
Yes, really beautiful.
Yes, son. Every time I look at them, the fervor of the Drakes ignites within me once again.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, son.
Okay, so clearly we have to use the baseball machine to break the glass to get that map piece. And apparently, though, pebbles
I think they can be used.
are not going to work. Alright, so let's go back down. Now that we have the camera, let's take the camera over here and go into the armory. So we can take a picture of the gun.
Here are the pics I took with the Polaroid. Now that the photographic film is over, I don't need that Polaroid anymore. I don't think there are any specialist photography shops here in Bonetown.
Excellent. We've got our pictures. Let's go back here and 3D print us a fake gun.
What could I do?
Excuse me. Okay.
It should work. The photos surely have to be inserted here. Very well. A perfect plastic copy of the gun photographed in the shop. This printer model uses materials that faithfully reproduce the original objects by starting from simple photos. This replica could surely come in handy. I can't use them this way.
No, okay. Alright. Now we've got a replica of the gun. Let's see if we can swap it out for the original. Could it be that easy? Let's find out.
I can't do that now. The owner might see me. I think he's the owner of the It doesn't work. There must be something for which you would be willing to part with that gun.
Absolutely not. There is no other weapon identical to this. You could try to find another identical one, but according to the research we did, it's a unique piece. And even if I found another one of the same value, I could never trade it. As I already told you, our patronage is based, at the end of the day, on this heirloom. That's why we installed a very sophisticated alarm system that goes off as soon as the weapon is removed.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Alright, so how do we distract him?
First, I need to find a way to avoid triggering the alarm. I don't want to upset the owner. I think he's already been very clear on the matter. I can't do that now. The owner might see me. I don't need it here. I think they can be used in a more... I think they can be used... I think they can be... I don't think that... Good morning.
Good morning to you, young man. Are you interested in something?
I need weapons. Many weapons.
No problem. Here you can find as many as you want. And if you don't see something around, I can order it for you. But I need your ID and your carry permit.
I'll be back with the documents. Many documents.
I'm sure of it.
Excuse me. All these weapons are messing with my mind. How long has...
Basically ever since in every town there's a shop selling weapons. And Rogers is... We have weapons from all... Our centerpiece is that gun on display over there. My grandpa found it hidden.
Yeah.
I'd only like to... How does your alarm system work?
It detects the presence, weight, and dimensions of the object. As soon as this is removed, it immediately goes off. The only chance to steal it would be to substitute the gun with another identical one. but I'd say it's a fool.
Understood. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Gutter.
Its brightness really draws attention. Lately, the value of copper has gone through the roof, but I don't really want to rob this poor town. It doesn't work. I don't need it here. I don't think fic... It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Too many things. I can't take them all. It's in order. I hope I don't have to compete in some strange medieval tournament.
Catapult.
This sign invites me to the marriage. It says, "New arrival. Try it."
No problem. That always happens when kids play with it. I'm gonna tidy up. I hope it won't take too long.
Alright, let's try it now.
Finally, let's see if there's a clue. Hopefully it's not loaded. Very good. Inside the barrel was a piece of the map. Roger's piece. I
Alright.
don't feel at ease with a real weapon in my pocket. I'd rather not take it with me. But I can't get rid of it here or the owner would get suspicious. I'd better leave it somewhere outside of the store. Looks like a good spot here. Now it seems much less aggressive.
You're gonna leave the gun behind? Come on, man. Don't feel comfortable carrying a weapon. Alright, well, we got Roger's piece. We gotta figure out what to do here. Alright, so we're still missing 4 pieces. Drake's is at the church. We need to figure out a way to break the window. We need something to load into the baseball.
These are pieces of pumice stone, simultaneously light and resistant.
What else? Who else are we missing? Don't have anything on him yet. Lafitte is the amusement park. We gotta find some way to beat the strength contest. Teach. Teach is the locksmith. And makes the church. It's the locksmith. The amusement park, the lighthouse, the museum. What was One-Eyed Jack? That's the restaurant. There's nothing else to do here, I don't think. No.
I'm already the...
Alright, so we're done with that quest, I think. think we were done in the museum too, but let's head back down here just in case. Did I miss anything else? No, I think we were done with the museum.
It seems like the propeller of an old vessel. There's also some writing. Flying Dutchman. I don't think it's that Flying Dutchman. At first glance, it appears to weigh over 100 kilos. Surely working out in the gym made me stronger, but I don't think it performed any miracles. I don't need it here.
It's interesting that he notates the weight on it, though.
It's one of those old message boards on which they hung the wanted posters. Here in Bonetown time, there are still posts. The members have become famous. There's also a little footnote. Posters offered by the Lafitte Amusement Park. If in the future I have to conduct some new research, there are some tomes here that you can't easily find in other libraries. It seems to be a very old crate. This lock is peculiar to say the least. I'm pretty sure that I'd need a special key if I wanted to open it. It doesn't work. A peculiar key is needed, or something that could force this lock. I don't need it here. I don't think that would work.
Peculiar key. Let's go back over here to the inn. Is there anything over here?
I don't want to go back.
Okay, no, there wasn't. Nothing to interact with. Maybe back here at the town hall.
The stairs don't seem safe. I don't want to risk hurting myself. What a weird globe. It's covered in notes.
I'm sorry, I'd prefer you not touch it. There's some important notes and I don't want to lose them.
Sure. I don't think that ransacking this paperwork will help. Hi, Steve.
Hi, Willie, and welcome back to Bonetown. I can't show you around, but for anything else, feel free to ask.
Thanks. See you later.
Come back whenever...
Thanks. I don't want them to get ruined. I could finally find the flowers the pharmacist asked me to find.
Yeah, we found the flowers, but where is the pharmacist?
It's closed. I'll be right back. He actually told me he was going to the warehouse. I better try later. It's the drugstore door. I'll think about it later. Maybe I could mount it on my next bicycle. I can't believe it. Somebody brought the engine of an F-18 to get fixed. This blacksmith must be very good.
Where's the gutter again?
They worked very hard to install all of them. I don't want to ruin them. Copper of very fine quality.
Just going to a warehouse. Where's this warehouse? Let's go back up here to the lighthouse. Is there anything I've missed?
It's a beautiful horizon. I think I can even see Oak Island. It can only be admired. Now I know how it works. It's starting to take shape, but it's still incomplete. I have 5 pieces out of 9. Difficult task without even the original hammer.
Hammer. That's what we need the mechanics tools for.
It's a box full of tools.
It doesn't, unless it's a matter.
I get it. I don't need it here. I think they can be used. I think they can be used. I think they can be used in. I don't want them to get ruined. I don't need it. I don't think. He seemed
Good.
Let's say it,
I'll,
that we.
in a certain sense. Could you please talk?
Is it a long job?
You.
Goodbye.
Bye.
A ship is depicted. I think they can be used in.
Okay. Clearly I'm missing something here. But I have no idea what.
I don't want.
Alright folks, I'm going to have to think about this one. We're going to wrap this episode up here today. Thank you guys so much for watching. We made a decent amount of progress. We got ourselves the flower. Got was it 2 more map pieces? The gun and the player piano. So that's decent progress for today. Gotta figure out what we're supposed to do next. So I'm going to ponder that for a while. And then, yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Have a nice day.